Hi, my name is Afi Komi, and today my speech is about the transformation of immigrant into an Anglo-American model. The necessity for immigrants to properly fit in the American society is very important. Everyone comes from different places, have different languages, and different accents. It is understandable that some immigrants really try to assimilate themselves into Anglo-American life. However, they should keep their culture. The United States is a prime example. Sometimes the migrants move freely from this area of origin to the next area of destination. The majority of immigrants will have to give up some of their cultural beliefs and practices just to fit in. For example, in the poem Immigrants, which the author is Pat Mora, shows how immigrants tend to make effort to give their children a better life and future. This poem specifies two countries and how these people really want to be Americanized. By the time their children grow up, there will be a big possibility that they will not even know a single history of where their family came from because the way the parents were speaking to them or were acting, because they're already Americanized as well, they're trying their best to be Americanized. um you should see, like, immigrants nowadays in America give their children names like Billy or Daisy, or instead of where they come from, by the way you hear the name, you'll know exactly that they're not American, but they became American um, by, you know, coming from somewhere. It's not by naturalization. For example, take me. My name is Afi. You don't hear a lot of that names out here in America. Okay. These immigrants do not even buy their kids toys from their countries, but they buy doll. Whereas in my country, there's no doll or so forth. Um, Immigrants come to the United States with basic idea to work hard and to provide a better life for their family out here or their family back home. They change who they are once in America, so so that they will not be judged by their appearance and behavior, and therefore have a better chance at success. We all know there's a lot of opportunities here in this country. So let's say perhaps you're reading the immigration book, or you applying for a green card. You have to follow all that law. Applying for a green card, they have to ask you for a lot of documents. Whereas somebody that's already or were born here or came from here doesn't need a green card. After obtaining a green card, you have to wait for about 4 years or so to apply for your citizenship, which of course will make you become American. And before you can apply for that citizenship or become an American, there is a lot of questions. It's like an interview. You go through an interview, um, and then they ask you some questions. Why do you want to be a citizen here? Why did you leave your country? What do you like about United States? It's also some political questions. And after that, you have to give up your country's nationality. So, in order for you to obtain the American um, nationality, it is hard for one to adapt to your new lifestyle, different languages, and raise their children specifically, or have a family in this society. But they should um, do their best in assimilating themselves to the Anglo American life, and not try to overdo it. You can see some boys today dressing up like American. I mean, not in a bad way, but they have their pants hanging down. Um, they have some bandanas on their head and using all these gravity words, and but to really tell the truth, they might not be from here. They they were either born here or their parents brought them here, and looking at the other teenagers, they're also trying to act like them. So let's say you're in school, especially high school, where there are American kids and they're the example African kids, and the African kids um, wear sandals, or he just get up and put something on and go, or then the American kid is wearing jeans and t-shirts, and then has bandana and a hat, and so the African child is gonna look at, this guy's cool. He has a lot of friends, and he doesn't have a lot of friends. So basically, he's gonna try to do the same thing to have a lot of friends, or do the same thing to get in his group. So these are some kind of way uh, that immigrants act. Or let's take the language English. Somebody from France, perhaps, they have no idea about English. Probably took English few years, but here English is all your life. So once that French person gets here in the United States, um, she will be, or he or she will be confused, because here the pronunciation of water is water, but in the British English, where the um, like France, they teach them in school over there in France, is water, water, water. But let's say that person comes in and say, "Can I have some water?" or "Can I have some water?" An American will be looking at the person like, "What is she or he talking about? You want water?" Talking from experience, it happened to me. It's an example I'll never forget. So the transformation, it's a really hard process. Trust me. It's not as hard, but giving up some of your cultures just to fit in the American society is tough. But we should as well not forget where we're coming from. Always remember that we came from somewhere to get the opportunity to become to become an American.